Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for joining me today. We're talking about Kay and Tay Dudley. The Dudleyists. Idiots. I haven't done a video with them in a long time, and I realized they actually started a YouTube channel with long-form content, that's my favorite. So we get to look at their videos and make fun of them because they deserve it. Because we're petty with a purpose here. Because kids can't consent to being influencers. And kids aren't content, and her kids are content. It's literally, these people are just a bunch of wangers who wouldn't have any platform if they didn't exploit children. Okay, and don't forget, you can get those shirts at my store, dadchallengepodcast.com. Head there and get them right now. But otherwise, let's get to the video. You know, guys, I don't ask you a lot to subscribe to this channel, but subscribe, I guess, and like videos. I don't ask that, I don't. Most YouTubers do, I just don't. I wonder if it'll do anything if I ask you to subscribe if you haven't. Maybe, try it, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I've got my sausages, okay? Schneider's Oktoberfest sausages are the best sausages you've ever had in your life. Fight me, okay? All right, and my coffee, which makes me extra snarky. Tim Hortons coffee makes me a snark monster. I don't know what's in it, but it's the juice of snark. Anywho, before we get started into the videos that we're going to cover today, let's take a look at Kay and Tay's Reddit, because that's where we go. Kay and Tay Snark has 14,000 snarkers. That's crazy. And if, you know, backstory, because they always say backstory, it's stupid. Backstory, Kay and Tay Dudley are pieces of shit. Okay? Don't forget, Tay Dudley was arrested for domestic violence and had to come out and be like, oh, we're sorry, it's not what it is. You got arrested for domestic violence. Who was here? Also, my camera seems to be focusing on Kay. You see my background? I might be out of focus because it seems to want to focus on ET and Kay over there, but anyway, backstory. Kay is a piece of shit too, and a terrible deadbeat mother who moved states, or she only has to see her kid like once a month, was the base bicycle, cheated on her husband while he was deployed. Don't forget that. Come say hi. Come say hi. Oh, Gus, no! It is what it is. And don't forget, all the crazy stuff that we did. And I've been, speaking to people from her past. And again, they moved to mansions. They have a pool now that doesn't have a fence around it. Like, we just know how stupid that is. And no one seems to care. No one seems to care. Except for this, 14,000 snarkers and myself here who talk about Kay and Tay Dudley, who are just garbage. The thing is, they come across like they're sweet and everything else, but they're just full-on child exploiting dickholes with terrible, crazy, creepy pasts. Okay, and they get celebrated. It's like, hey, imagine you're this terrible person, you get celebrated. Like, it's like Gypsy Rose. No, these people don't deserve a platform, and that's no. So according to the Reddit, apparently they've been reading on the Reddit. Of course, influencers read their Reddits. They read their hate threads. They do, and if they say they don't, they're lying. So apparently, because of the flood that went on in Texas, a bunch of people lost their lives. A lot of people, especially social media influencers, can never let a tragedy go by without commenting because it's just an extra bit of content that brings eyes to their channel. That's really what they do it for. They don't do it because they care. They do it because it's just an extra post they can make because everybody's doing it. I think it's silly. I don't think you should do it. I understand if you're gonna link it to a fundraiser and all that kind of stuff, but did they? No. So we've been so sad the last few days seeing the devastation these families going through. No amount of money will ever heal the grieving hearts of these families in times like this. Anything helps. Here's where you can help. I mean, they posted it. They didn't post a link to the thing, but they said, here's where you can help. So it is what it is. People don't like that influencers doing this. And every time there's a major catastrophe, it becomes political and people use it. People use it for different reasons. It's kind of gross. But I mean, if you're going to link to a support site to bring them money, then I don't see a problem with that. I really don't. It's the bitch eating cracker syndrome, right? Nobody likes them no matter what they do, and I agree with it. So apparently there's a backstory about they want to go buy an SUV with 7 seats. They're going to end up with a Suburban or a Yukon or Denali. They're going to get the most expensive one because they have made millions and millions and millions of dollars off exploiting their children and being a bunch of wankers, okay? But we can't decide which we like better. Backstory. Enough with the damn backstory. With Bug on the way, we have to get a bigger car to fit Kinsley, Ellie, and Bug in the car. We are going to keep our current car to give Kinsley when she starts driving. No, they're not. This, and oh yeah, another backstory about this family. Like they got married, okay, and Kinsley was supposed to be the flower girl at this wedding, and wasn't even invited to they love their child so much, and you know Kinsley's such a big part of it, like wasn't even invited to the wedding. Like go watch my videos in K&T, because there's a lot of freaking deep discussing things that they have done. Okay, at one point I can't even give away most of the stuff I know, so I just know that they're absolute pieces of just human filth mongrels. Okay, influencers suck. Here, justifying again, apparently she shilled some makeup that was too expensive or something. Like, come on. So apparently they keep, one of the big grifts that K&T have is that she's sick all the time. And here it is. Here's the backstory journey on this whole thing. It says part 132. We wish we could figure out what's wrong. Backstory. Kay has been having an issue for the last year and a half. Whenever she eats, she feels bad. Maybe eat something better. I don't know. Maybe you're allergic to milk. Stop eating. I don't know. Maybe it's karma. Whatever it is. Blah, blah. She's scared to eat. No, she's not. Anyway, so that's just a grift that they have. She probably just is a normal human and just is like, well, let's grift off this thing because they're so boring. I cannot believe they have the amount of subscribers they have. They're not funny. They're not cute. They're nothing. They're really just Blandersons. It's just terrible, terrible people too. And then they're doing something stupid like this. We'll name her whichever name suggestion has most likes. Backstory. Kay is over 6 months pregnant and we still do not have a name for Bug. Name it Bug. How about that? We have been going back and forth with different names, but nothing has stuck yet. We didn't have this much trouble with Ellie because when we first heard the name, it just stuck. But this time has been so different. Are you gonna name it something weird like baloney? But this time has been so different. As we get closer to Bug being born, we are starting to get worried that we won't have a name. Oh no! Shut up. I really hope we can get it together and come up with the name soon because I want to be able to decorate the nursery and all before she gets here. But if there are any suggestions, please let us know. Can I say this? Can we stop asking strangers on the internet to name our children? Is that something we can do? Petition? Put a tariff on that? And look, she's always looks like this. Like, can you stop looking like that too, please? Have you ever worn anything that's not shit brown? Have you tried? Here's more emotional drama. Me, when I learned 75% of the total time parents will spend with their children happens by the time they age 12. Shut up. You don't spend time with your original child, so spare us all. And the things, again, that they're gross, okay? Like, I got in trouble for saying something before, but go watch my videos on it. They're gross. Okay, they treat her biological child way worse than their bio children, and that child does not want to be on the internet, does not want to be there, and they force her into some of the content, and all they do is trips for their social media, and the kid just doesn't get a normal life, which she wants. Okay, and she can't because of these dumbasses. Oh, look, she has some color. Not really, though. It's still muted. Looks like an Easter egg. Guys, that's my sausages. Get out of here. Spoiled K has a meltdown. Let's hear it. Trying to figure out my pregnant wife's needs.
Then cut the tree down. I can't sleep like this.
What, birds?
Bad, they're relaxing.
That is not relaxing. They're the most chaotic cricket sound I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, cricket. Go cut down a tree because there's crickets. That sounds like a normal thing. Can you wear pajamas that fit you? You literally look dumb.
That's all you can hear.
It sounds like a printer printing. Are you knocking on the crickets? Just trying to mate.
Is there something
I don't hear any crickets.
That we can put? Is there something that we can put out there that's gonna make them stop doing that? They do this all day.
Are you serious right now?
And they wait till I'm ready to go to bed, and then they start up their mating calls. I don't understand why they couldn't do this during the day.
Guys, can we cut it out?
That is not a cricket.
Go cut down the tree. That'll help.
It sounds like a dang bird.
You look like a dang bird.
Google.
Burn. Get out of here! It's my sausages!
Oh, no. I'm not supposed to be listening to this kind of stuff. I'm not in the country.
You're a dumbass, is what you are. Dumbass head. I mean, again, it's fake. There's nobody that has conversations like that. They hate each other probably in real life. They probably fight a lot because she's ugh. They're just trying to mate like me. And then someone says, I literally threw up in my mouth. Those are frogs and katydids? She's an idiot. I feel like she's been pregnant for 1,000 years at this point. This is the most ridiculous thing I've seen when she says, like me? Ooh. Yeah, look at this face. A face not even a mother is like, I don't like that either. Everybody doesn't, plus I don't. The mother. What was your aha moment with K&T? Hey, here's a good post. Their faces when I first saw them was an absolute last straw. Same, I watched one video and was like, who the F are these fake ass idiots? 1,000 right from the very first video with their highly punchable faces. When the domestic violence charge and arrest came out, they tried to explain what happened. The story they gave was so weird and off-putting. You mean the lie that they gave everybody? June, those are my sausages. Leave them alone. Get out of here. That story is seriously the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Just an excuse, and for anyone to believe it is, don't forget that I dropped that story. So Kente, they have a special place in my heart, and I have a special place in their heart, I'm sure. They were mad when I put that out. What was the story? Kay was on a new medication, and she had super light wine drinking night with Tay that woke up disoriented and stuff. It was it was the worst lie ever. Go watch my video on it. I was a neutral viewer since the beginning, only stuck around for E, which is okay. Don't stick around for children, strange children on the internet. Do you not know how bad that makes you sound? Like, it makes you sound like a predator. And within the first few days of watching the content, I felt something was off, and then especially with Kay, was so childish. Yeah, and I've done a video too on this. Their content is, I forget the name of the kink, but it's like child kink, like she's acting like a child and he acts like, I don't know what the name of it is, but I did a video on it, and it's really, really, really weird. It's like infantilized kink content, and that's what they do. That's what draws people to their channel. It's actually disgusting. I was looking for people in the comments thinking there would be like-minded ones, but none. Yet something in me kept telling me they were quite fake. Most of the things they do is for content. Yeah, and their history is disgusting. When she crashed up because Disney was closed due to the hurricane coming to Florida, they kept popping up at FYP and were irritating me, so I blocked them. 30-year-olds acting like they're in middle school. Again, that's the infantilized kink thing that they're doing. They seem super sweet, but after my pregnant wife 1,957 times a week, and the fact that she sets up the camera to set up surprises, and she acts so surprised and started to annoy me, which is what we're going to watch today on the YouTube. Why does he keep saying pregnant wife? Because that's what the algorithm wants. That's what pays. Tay commented one time that only 10% of their viewers are repeat viewers, so they do it for people searching for anything pregnancy related. They have a really, really low return rate of people, which is actually, if you think about it, that's insane. I have a high rate of return people, like over 80% come to me for their comfort snark, which I like. When I realized that she wasn't a first-time mom, even though all her videos were pregnancy with E, made it sound look like she was her first. So a lot of people were upset that when they had their baby, that's when they got really big, they were pregnant and everything else, and they blew up, and people were like, wait, you have another child? Yeah, like a 12-year-old. And she made it sound like this was her first kid, and like it was kind of disgusting. And that was like the big set off for a lot of people to realize, hey, this woman doesn't like her first child for some reason. And the only reason that this is this way is because that first child doesn't want anything to do with his life. And the dad doesn't allow it anyway, which is good. He shouldn't. And he should stick to his guns on that. He doesn't want her on the internet famous because he understands the danger of the internet. Like these people should, and he has educated them on it, and he has to fight legally for him to get that kid off the internet. It's crazy. When I realized that she wasn't a first-time mom, even though all her videos of pregnancy with E made it sound and look like it was her first, they're lying. They're lying to people. Inconsistencies around the illness. I started following them on their pregnancy with E. I thought it was cute watching them cook and take care of her. I thought it was cute how excited she was to be a mom. Then I found out she already had a kid. So I knew a lot of what was going on were skits. I started thinking how hard it can be for a dad to get custody over the mom, especially in Texas. And there's another backstory. The father has full custody. Like, not full, but like the majority custody. Because they moved out of state, which is crazy. They're literally millionaires and could move anywhere. They could literally live anywhere near her daughter in the lap of luxury there too. But they moved to Dallas, I think it was, because that's where influencers live. No joke, which was like, I think 4 hours away in another state. But they could literally move anywhere. That's how rich they are. And decided to leave their daughter. That's, again, what other proof do you need that she's a deadbeat mom? Do you need any more? Kept popping up on FB, and eventually I realized that wasn't real, that repeated. They were different reels that looked all the same because she only wears shit brown. I wasn't a fan, but what got me was I discovered Kay had another daughter. See, that's the big one. Everybody hates the backstory. When she was crying about her supply being crap when she had a whole freezer full of milk. I was newly postpartum and had issues with my supply and was so mad that she was having a cry. Then everything came out. That's how I knew she was doing it for views. Everything they do is for views. Everything is fake. These people are, when it comes out who they really are, and that's why they don't have any friends, by the way, everybody's like, Josh, you're right. I know I'm right because I've spoken to the people in their lives. And they are, what you think that they are, the people who think that they are bad, they are worse than that. I promise you this. I wonder why they have no friends, right? Think about that for a second. Who doesn't have friends for real though? Like none, zero. Even Matt and Abby don't want anything to do with them. And that's crazy. Years ago when they first started Instagram, we had mutual contacts and they requested to follow me, so I followed back. This was during their just a couple of weird introverts figuring things out era, and they were good for a few cringy laughs. This was also during the time when they never mentioned a myriad of mystery health problems or tried to play it off as they grew up disadvantaged. They were a normal, cringe young couple on social media, then she got pregnant. And almost overnight, they started gaining followers and started morphing into whatever it is they are now. I stalk around and would occasionally check out their page, so I noticed their new shtick was promoting healthy and happy relationships. Then the domestic violence charge dropped. And the content was all shopping trips, vacation, new cars. At that point, I was mostly done with them, but looked at the comments as one post a day. Saw someone had left a comment asking anyone had actually checked out who they really were. Did a Google search and found this subreddit. I've read everything on here and watched a few videos about them, and that was that. I'm fully against family content creators as a whole, but the ick factor of these two is off the charts. I'm actively rooting for their downfall, and I think it's fast approaching. I wanted to add, I've never interacted with them, no commenting on their stuff, and blocked them a long time ago. I don't want the mods to delete my comment because I mentioned the old mutual follow. So many aha moments, but the one that makes me sick to my core is reading the court docs that say she abandoned OG and moved from Oklahoma to Alabama. These are the court documents. Again, another backstory if you're looking for it. She moved from Oklahoma to Alabama. I think that's where they are now. I could be wrong. I said Dallas. I'm probably wrong. And basically abandoned her daughter, and they have changed the income that she makes, so she only has to pay the actual minimum amount for her daughter. That's literal. If dad was doing that, you guys would call him a deadbeat, right? She is doing that. These people make millions. They just bought a $2.6 million mansion, and what they do is the incorporation only pays her a small amount of money, and so she has to pay child support based on that income that she has, even though they're literal millionaires, right? And so she pays the least amount she can pay, and that's how they do it. They trick the system so she doesn't have to pay child support. Isn't that bananas? Isn't that crazy? To be with her boyfriend at the time, Tay, who was eventually arrested for DV. What kind of mother does that to a baby girl? If either of them gave a crap about OG, they would have stayed near her or moved back when they had the opportunity to move anywhere in the world, which is what I said. And the $150 child support is a joke. They are horrible people with skeletons, yet they portray themselves as being high and mighty. And let's not forget, they delete every negative comment on the platform so they can keep up with the fake, gross, sickening life. But you can't hide the 14,000 snarkers over here. I mean, they're probably trying. A lot of influencers are getting really emboldened by this tattle life thing, and Trisha Paytas and people being able to take down their hate threads on Reddit. I've done a video on that. I don't think that hate threads should be taken down unless they are actually breaking the law and doing craziness, which does happen even in mine, but I think mine should exist, right? I think that we exist in this ecosystem together, and I don't think that they should be taken down. They have a lot of good places for receipts, but they're getting emboldened to do this, and Reddit is cracking down a little bit on this. When Tay's DV charge came to light, when we found out she hides wealth to pay bare ass minimum for her daughter, I could go on. Yeah, again, just go read this page, guys. It's pretty important. And so that's kind of the backstory of Kay and Tay, and they are disgusting pieces of garbage. Eventually, they will peak. I don't think that they have hit their peak yet, as far as making money goes on the internet. I don't think so. And YouTube, they're making tons of money on YouTube. They have 3.4 million subscribers on YouTube, and they only have like 10 videos. In the last 28 days, they've made almost 1 million views, which is not nothing. It's probably $10,000 extra just in their pocket per month on top of this, just like side income that they already made these videos. Their subscribers are growing quite healthily. It's a growing channel on YouTube for sure. They did peak there for a bit, but yeah, they're making huge amounts of money. They have not peaked yet. I don't think they have. And they make so much money. And the fact that, again, they could move anywhere, they decided to move away from her daughter that she claims to love. Backstory, I love my daughter. No, you don't. You can say whatever you want, but your actions speak louder than your words, okay? So, you're a piece of garbage. Just thought I'd let you know that. So here's that video that they were talking about, finding out I'm pregnant and surprising my husband. And I'm gonna say right now, spoiler alert, no, she doesn't surprise her husband. This is all fake. Everything they do is fake. They're the fakest ass weirdos. And the nostrils, I can't do the nostrils. What is happening here? What is going on with this area, ET? What's happening? I don't think I've ever written Kay a song. Okay? Have you ever had a song written about you? No? Backstory. This is called Backstory. Kay's a piece of shit. Backstory, Kay looks like E.T. Backstory, Tay looks like he should be on TV in a true crime series. Backstory, Kay abandoned her first daughter. Backstory, Tay was arrested for domestic violence. That asshole. Ooh, K&T. A bunch of assholes. Ooh, K&T. Your nostrils freak me out a little bit. Backstory.
I have to show you my reaction to that.
How many influencers have we seen do a piss on a stick and show the camera before they talk to their husbands? Like, it's crazy. And it's fake, guys. I need you to understand this, and I need you to just be here with me. Everything K&T does is fake. Every single thing. This video, 100. Taylor's right behind the camera on this one, okay? It's all fake.
Because I was in so much shock. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys.
And they all do this, okay? I need to make my own version of this. Somebody remind me to make my own short on Instagram and TikTok. Every family vlogger's pregnancy announcement, okay? It's like... And then they hold it up. And then they look at it. I've never seen this. They look at it and they go... Hey, shut up! It's your 15th pregnancy test. You knew you were pregnant 2 months ago. See, look, she's shaking. I knew it. I'm making my own version of this.
I don't even know if it's been 3 minutes. I didn't even set a timer. Okay.
You should set a timer based on your nostrils. We would all. You could set those nostrils to NASA space time. See, watch. Ready? No.
I can't tell.
Better piss on another one. Stop breathing into the lens. How much are those things? Imagine your life is like, I have to set up a camera to do everything, and in case I capture the thing, it's a lie. It's not setting up. She knows she was pregnant because, like, who just does their hair like this every day? Who, like, sets themselves up to make themselves look perfect before they just go into the regular day? Nobody! And she usually looks like a potato, so we know this is fake. Her ratio to forehead to chin is bothering me. It's like it's like somebody, it's like they took the face and shifted it down an egg too far, you know? No, not pregnant. You're a bad actor, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Once you know it's fake and you watch knowing that it's fake, like, doesn't it just cringe you out so badly? You're like, ugh, you're cringy, E.T. Where are your cuticles?
Are you kidding me?
Shut up.
Are you kidding me? I'm pregnant.
Are you kidding me? No. Do you know how to get pregnant? Don't be so stupid.
I did not think it was going to be positive.
Oh, you didn't? Is that why you turned the camera on? You didn't think it was going to be positive, so you turned the camera on? Is that what happened there? Okay, yeah, no, okay. Yeah, oh yeah, shut up.
Honestly, I only took it because
I didn't know I was going to be pregnant. She's literally wearing a DJI lavalier microphone. I didn't think I was going to get pregnant. So why'd you record it? Like, I hate influencers that insult our intelligence. You know what? You should be arrested for that. You should go to prison for that. I didn't know if I was going to be pregnant. I have all this equipment on. I did my makeup. The lighting's on. The camera's on. Let's do this. Even though I know I'm not. Shut up. Right, Gus?
I was a little bit nauseous earlier, and I was like, well, maybe it might be.
What if it's your sickness that when you eat, you get nauseous? Is that not something that you talk about every day, backstory?
I literally thought this was going to say negative.
Look at you, Marlene.
I'm freaking out. And I have to tell.
Is that what you thought it was going to be negative while you're wearing a lavalier microphone and filming it with light in your bathroom? You thought it was going to be negative? Is that why you filmed it all? Okay. Yeah, we believe you. We believe you. You're a lying ass liar face with chin. That's weird.
Taylor, and I don't know how I'm going to tell him. I don't know.
Here's how you're going to tell him. He already knows. You're going to fake it. Again, look at it from the lens of this is fake. Okay, this is a fake video. So now everything you see is just like, you're like, how do you guys live with yourself? You're making such cringe content.
People wait like
Ooh, they must hate themselves.
days to like order a baby onesie to surprise their husband with. I don't know how people do that because
They go to the store. to get it, dumbass. But again, some people have conjecturized TM, and I think this is true. He doesn't let her go anywhere without him. This guy is a control freak beyond anything you've ever seen. When I was talking to her in the DMs, it wasn't her I was talking to. It was him I was talking to. He talks on behalf of her. She probably can't even take a phone call or do a text message without him seeing it. It's probably connected to his phone and laptop. Like, that's what he is like. She can't go anywhere without him. So that's why everything you see is fake. If she would never be able to surprise him because he goes everywhere she goes. They are inseparable because he is a control weirdo freak face. Okay, weird.
I'm like, I gotta tell somebody. So I'm telling you guys so that I can.
Oh, thanks for telling us. But you
think of an idea. I need to surprise him. It's been a couple hours and I cannot be around him right now because I literally was downstairs.
I wouldn't want to be around you. Screenshot. Tyson, that's the one. You take that stuff of nightmares. Holy smokes, look at these things.
And I just wanted to giggle every time I saw him because I know this like big secret and
it's not a big secret, dumbass. He probably monitors your piss, so he knows. Probably has a piss monitor in the toilet you don't even know about.
He doesn't know. Oh, it's literally driving me crazy. I want to tell him so bad.
You know what's driving me crazy? This angle. This angle's driving me crazy. Why don't you stop it?
I did think of this one kind of.
Do you not know not to do this angle? Has anybody told you, hey, do us all a favor? Okay, unless you're making a horror movie, stop doing this. Blair Witch angle.
I feel like it's kind of a good idea. It's like, imagine you're Taylor and I say, Tay, there's a bug up here. And he comes.
Okay, first of all, he doesn't leave you alone anywhere, but you're upstairs with a camera and a DJI microphone after you pissed on a stick and you don't think he knows? Even if they weren't lying, which they are, is what I'm saying, you know? Let's take it from the point that she isn't lying, which she is, but let's just say she's not. He's probably behind that door right there under the bed.
Up here, because he always wants to save me from bugs. He's like our bug rescuer in the house.
Well, if he was rescuing bugs, that's not saving you from bugs. Do you mean the bug killer? Are you scared of bugs? You look like a bug. Maybe the bugs just think that you're their queen. They're like, hey, she looks just like us. Let's go over there and hang out. She's got food.
Now tell him there's a bug up here. And then I'll just be like holding the test.
Oh, good one.
Oh my gosh, I can't tell him there's a bug. That's so lame.
Here's what you do. And you piss in his coffee. And you say, that pee is pregnant pee. Surprise!
That is the worst pregnancy announcement reveal ever.
This is the worst pregnancy announcement reveal ever. So, you win. Hey, there's a bug up here. Why are you wearing a microphone? No reason. Why is there a camera over there in the corner? No reason. There's a bug.
He won't see it coming. It's perfect.
He will. He already sees it coming. He's right next to you.
Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna set the camera up. Oh, and I think I have little plastic cockroaches, and I can put one.
What, you can't go get a baby onesie to surprise him, but you can go get a plastic cockroach? Like, are you hearing yourself? You should hear yourself, because you sound dumb.
Up here, and like, it'll look kind of real. Oh, perfect. I literally have no idea.
Look how short she is. She's from Little People Big World, but I know she's short, but holy cow, man, she could probably fit in this little dollhouse over here. It's probably the room she goes to when she's in trouble. Tay.
There they are. Like, I've looked everywhere. I swear we had these, and I don't know where they're at. Okay.
Where are the fake cockroaches? I know you have. Kind of who says this?
We're not gonna use a bug. It's gonna be. Yeah, we're.
Told you he's right there. I heard something about a pregnancy bug.
What?
See, this is, again, the music is actually quite fitting because he's a creepy, weird bastard. But this is so fake, and when you see it from the lens of fakeness, it's so cringy.
You saw a ghost.
What are you doing?
Just gonna play I was beating Ellie. Do you want me?
Why do you have a lav microphone on? Why is there a camera over there?
You okay? You're about to cry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just looking for this thing, and I need it.
Look like Voldemort's niece.
I think I covered pretty well.
No, you didn't, and it's fake anyway. So
We do have people coming over, and I just told him that I was looking for Uno. Oh, I feel so bad lying.
No, you don't. You're a damn liar. Don't forget. Sorry, she's the base bicycle. This woman cheated on her husband when he was deployed. Is there a lower type of person that exists on Earth? And I mean with multiple people at this base, at the army base. She was the base. She had a reputation at this army base for being a dirt. Everybody, I hate lying, she says. Look at the jowls on this liar.
It's okay whenever it's for something like this, right? Okay, I'm gonna go set up my non-existent bug. This is where I've hidden the phone. So I feel like that's kind of not noticeable because it's all light.
It's totally noticeable, you butt.
And like, I'm gonna tell him the bug's over here. I don't think he's gonna see it. I think we're good. I
How many
can't
phones do you have?
do it just yet because
Tay's already recording. Don't worry, buddy. He's got secret cameras set up all over this house. Don't worry, buddy. He'll get it covered.
he's about to come shower because we have guests coming over today.
You don't have any guests coming over. Stop lying. Nobody likes you. Okay, you don't have any guests.
So he's gonna shower, and then as soon as he gets done, I'm going to let him go downstairs, and then I'm gonna like holler for him and tell him that there's a bug, and he's gonna.
You shouldn't tell him your face is too shiny.
Save me. It's gonna be perfect. It's right here. Please get in.
This is the stupidest and fakest garbage, and even if it was real, it's also bad. It puts the lotion in the basket.
What is this?
It's a piss stick. What do you think it is, buddy?
I'm just nervous to tell you.
Right. When you know it's fake, it's grosser. It's like it's.
It is. A bug?
That was the only idea I could come up with because I was so nervous and I wanted to tell you and I've been holding on.
They don't like each other. He's not into her. She's. I don't know. They're not even friends. Like sometimes you're like, okay, you're just roommates and hang out. They like hate each other. Like there is no like. They just don't have any. What's the word? What's that word? And actors like have this on-screen chemistry. They have no chemistry. None.
All day today. I did tell Kingsley.
Like vinegar and baking soda.
You got a
I
secret.
needed her to see if there was another line.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'm so excited. I can't believe it. Oh my
Oh my god, it's such a fake video. I can't wait to read the comments of this video.
gosh, Taylor.
Because they... Holy... You're really getting up in there, buddy. Relax, man. You're like you're about to tear a cheek off.
We're gonna have 2 under 2.
Okay.
Okay, so there's something else I
She was wearing a DJI microphone.
have to confess.
Let's hear it.
I wasn't looking for games for.
I literally banged everybody in an army base once. And it was over a weekend. Okay? Bonnie Blue, nothing on me.
Sally and Santosh.
What were you looking for? The bugs?
The bug. Where did we put those?
Let's have a recap while we hold lab mics. It's so natural for us to do this.
Put them away.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why? They were so good.
You hated them because remember I'd always
They were
pull one
creepy.
out and I would like leave it somewhere and you were like, Taylor, stop. And so we ended up throwing them away.
You were gonna turn around because you didn't see one. You didn't see a bug. You were just like looking forever. It was like the longest thing, and I was just standing there the whole time shaking.
You were shaking.
Were you surprised?
Yeah, I was surprised.
Are you
I,
excited?
Come up here looking for a bug and find out we're gonna have a baby.
Taylor likes Broadway. You know, he's into Broadway. He ties his shoes weird. He does the loop over and then makes 2 loops and loops those. Because that's weird. Okay? He pees sitting down. His favorite cereal? Raisin Bran. He wears her underwear. Let's be real.
Crazy.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Are you so excited?
So
excited to exploit this child for more millions.
excited. Like I'm literally shaking. I'm still in shock. I think every few seconds I'm like,
Shut up, dumbass.
there's a baby in there.
I know.
There's a baby in there.
There's lots of babies in there before too, you know what I'm saying? If you know my video on her being exposed, Like, she cheated on this guy, okay? Her original kid's dad. Then when, like, they were done, she had nobody to take her to the Planned Parenthood place, if you know what I'm saying. And so she went to him begging him to take her. And he's like, nah. That's her legacy. I know people like don't care about that stuff, but it's ew.
It's crazy. How did that happen?
Well,
Life is so cool to me.
life is cool.
It would be cool too if you make millions of dollars exploiting children. That's what they like. It is so like these people are some of the worst people that do not deserve the things that they have, and so I understand why they think life is cool because they basically got away. It's like a heist of being good people. They heisted this life from what regular people deserve. Like they do not deserve this life.
Life and just the way life happens is just so cool
And when they are over, take that screenshot, Tyson. When they're over, it's gonna be crazy.
to me.
I mean, he'll never let it be over, if you know what I mean. You know? He will never let it be over.
Wait, is that why you've been nauseous?
I guess.
I thought she had lupus or whatever.
Oh, because that's why I took a test. I thought it was something I ate, but I think that's why.
Maybe it was something you ate too.
Recording myself, and it's probably gonna turn out horrible because I'm not like the recorder in the family. But I think
I want to see.
The recorder.
it's still like gonna show my reaction and like
I
how
think
shocked I was.
your face is going to be like this.
Don't do that. Okay? Stop it. Your poor children's genetics.
How did you know?
I'm guessing.
Wait, did you see my recording? Wait.
Yeah, skip ahead. Let me see when you find out.
But you need to let this go, and I'm proof of that. Okay? You need to let that. You need to stop this. Here, just shave it, bud.
Oh, you're so cute.
It says
No, she's not. Stop lying to your wife.
pregnant. Are you excited?
This is the worst video ever.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how people go so long without telling their significant other.
They don't. Nobody does that. It's weird to do that. Nobody does that. You shouldn't either. Don't do that.
Because they'll like order a shirt on Etsy that says like future daddy or like daddy established 2025. Like I
Stupid.
just don't understand how people can keep a secret that long. Like you saw me just now and
She's telling you is the truth. She can't keep secrets from this guy. Is what she's telling you because he knows everything. He doesn't let her out of his sight. She can't go anywhere without him. Nothing like that. What she's telling you here is the truth.
it's only been a few hours and I'm like already lying about everything. It was just lie after
Everything?
lie and I was
All you lied about was finding fake bugs. What are you talking about?
giggling. Because if I have to keep a secret, I giggle about it.
I didn't even suspect the tiniest bit.
Really?
Well, I mean, you were a little sus in there looking around, but
But it's okay because I have recordings of it. I just went to the cameras and looked.
sometimes you're just a little sus.
I checked your phone records. I did all that stuff. I was good. It was all good.
So you had no idea.
Yeah.
So it was a good idea.
No, it was
Gosh, how
stupid.
far along am I?
How would he know?
Find out.
Because I don't have regular cycles, so I literally don't
Thanks
know.
for telling us
far
about
along
your
I am.
cycles.
I could be 4 weeks pregnant, or I could be like 4 months pregnant at this point.
You think you would know if you were 4 months pregnant?
I'm so excited.
Money! That's why people are like, feel like she's been pregnant for 1,000 years.
Excited. So I think that went well. And
No, it didn't go well. Focus on me. Look. Here. Yeah. Me.
And I feel so much better now that I've told him and come clean about all my little fibs today. But it's gonna be so much fun.
That's weird, right? The way she's saying all this. Again, the infantilized stuff is happening in this video too. It's everything that they do is infantilized.
And I can't wait to go on this journey with everyone. And
See? That's what she's excited about. To share this journey with everyone to make millions. That's it.
yeah, if you liked it, I hope you like, subscribe, follow from what?
Shut up. So here it is, 266 downvotes. That's not enough, everybody. You get more downvotes, okay? Finding I'm pregnant and surprising my husband, okay? Has 910,000 views. This was March. Okay, that's crazy amount of views for this. And they're not even big YouTubers. They're more on TikTok. But yeah, obviously 3,000 comments with almost 1 million views is insane. They delete spree like crazy. What's so shocking about getting knocked up? It's called biology. What's actually shocking is asking the world something very personal just to get likes. Today's young adults are out of touch with, and these low-life parents are pimping out their kids on social media. The world is ending and morality's dead. I'm surprised they didn't delete this yet. We already know you're having another girl. So I've been watching you since Bean's pregnancy reveal and stumbled across this and was like, no way, I'm excited for the blah, blah. Anyway, look at this. Who likes you people? Stop. That's the K&T for y'all. Looking like ETs. Anyway, I don't like K&T, and there's a lot of backstory that you should get into. Go over to the K&T Snark page and subscribe and get in there and learn all the history and get all the tea. It's important that you get it and understand. If you follow these people and you don't know about their history, do yourself a service and now understand it. Unfollow them. They don't deserve your social media currency. Okay, they don't. These people are disgusting. Okay, and they are liars. Huge. Take away all the grossness of being, the bite-based bicycle and all that kind of stuff, and just on the deadbeat K alone, you should not give them your subscribe or watch. Okay, just being a deadbeat is enough to be like, ew, you're gross. Because if it was a dude doing that, you would call him out. Okay, and rightly so. But she's doing it, so everybody's like, no, shut up. Okay, everybody, take a deep breath with me. I don't like these people. Never have. Never will. Okay? People who do this move away from the children and try to act like they're all good and hoity-toity and all that kind of stuff. The fake ones make me extra mad because they're icky. They're icky grossness. Okay? But you're not icky grossness. You're awesome. Someone has a huge crush on you and you look great in that shorts. You're wearing jorts. That you're wearing. Don't forget you're amazing, incredible, and valuable, and I will see you when I see you.